Ramble.
Zach, do you like being stupid?
I hate it.
Me too. I love to learn and be smart. There's a place called SKILLSHARE, which is an online learning community for the creator in all of us. They have thousands of classes in everything from photography to creative writing to design, productivity, and they even have a class on how to make fried chicken. Are you kidding me?
Do they really?
They really do. They basically have classes for almost everything.
I'm going to get on Skillshare and learn how to make some fried chicken.
Especially with us doing without a recipe right now. I think if we had some better education, we'd probably make better things.
Because it's called without a recipe, but that doesn't mean that it's without training intensely for a year using Skillshare. That could be my ace in the hole.
That's why Ned's doing so well. Their classes are on demand, so you can learn at your own pace. You can get inspired, join a class, and create something you'll love. I actually, a long time ago, learned all of my video production from stuff online. And if I had one specific place to go instead of like piecemealing a bunch of YouTube videos
you wouldn't
together,
be so bad at it right now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, I definitely am a big proponent of learning online. It is how I learned to do what I do now for a living. And if I'd only had Skillshare, I could have done it even faster. Yeah, there's a lot of people on there. It's a great community. You get feedback on things. It's awesome. So what are you waiting for? Join the millions of students already learning on Skillshare and get 2 months for free when you sign up at Skillshare.com/podcast. That's 2 whole months of unlimited learning. So much learning, access to thousands of classes for free. Just get started right now. Go to Skillshare.com/podcast. That's Skillshare.com/podcast.
Y'all better watch out because I'm going to become a smarty. Thank you to Anchor, Skillshare, Audible, and Raycon for sponsoring today's episode.
Hey, TryPod listeners, before we get the episode started, we are doing a big best of episode. That's a compilation of all your favorite moments from the podcast this year. And so what we're going to need from you is for you to go onto our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and fill out our Google form. I'm just going to say your favorite episode or your favorite part of an episode, a favorite bit, a favorite take from Keith, a favorite thing that Zach said, a favorite rant from Ned. Anything and everything is great. So once again, if you love the TryPod, you can help us out by going to our social media platforms and filling out the Google form on there to let us know your favorite moments from the podcast in this last year. Thanks so much, and here's the podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the TryPod. You've got all your friends, the Try Boys. Here's Zach the Smiler Kornfeld.
Oh, hi.
Eugene only whispers Lee Yang.
Yes, that's me.
Ned Daddy Fulmer.
Oh, daddy.
And of course, your host. Not really, just me, Keith, and also Miles, everybody's favorite beautiful hero. We learned a lot about his mythos in the Summer of Try video that came out this week. The Miles Nation is strong and seceding.
Yeah, they're seceding from the Union.
Whoa, is that a thing?
It's a rift, yeah.
We're going to learn from the mistakes of the past, and we're just going to let you go.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. It's an exciting week. You know, it's a few weeks till Christmas, a few weeks till Hanukkah. It's going to start. It's starting to and has been snowing in many parts of our beautiful country. Not here, though.
Off in the distance, though.
Yeah, and the rain here has been quite wet.
You can see the snowy Nardino Mountains. That's my nickname for the San Bernardino Mountains.
Oh, I like that.
What, the Nardino Mountains? Somehow it sounds offensive. It's a really bad name. Yeah, it's probably not the best name, but you make your choices and you live with them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's an exciting day. We've got a lot of things to cover. Obviously, TV shows are out, movies are coming out. Star Wars is almost here. That's a week from. Oh, it's a week from today when the podcast listeners are listening to this episode.
Wow!
Is the last of the third trilogy of the nonology. That is Star Wars, is now the time we should apologize for an incorrect thing in the Star Wars universe?
Yeah, absolutely. So I found out, because people have been emailing us on one of our 7 email accounts, that The Mandalorian does not take place in the past. It takes 5 years after the events of Return of the Jedi.
He's a liar.
I was wrong.
Yeah, which I'm surprised about.
I was wrong. It takes a big man to admit he's wrong. I was wrong.
You are a big man.
I thought it was before the 4, 5, and 6. I thought it was before 1, 2, and 3.
Well, technically, Keith, it's before episode 7, 8.
Yeah, I know. I was wrong.
Wait, you thought Baby Yoda was actual Yoda?
No. I just thought that the Mandalorian...
Oh, because you said before 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
I,
I just
it
thought
could be really
in
far
general it was supposed to be a grand precursor.
I mean, you can't fault him for thinking it was a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's not Yoda. I'll say it, and I'll be the man enough to say that I thought it was Yoda.
No, but then it'd have to be like a reincarnation of him.
Well, no, I thought it took place like 800 years before every
Maybe
event.
it is.
They're
And
on-
that's why his armor is so shiny, because he's also Boba Fett. It all makes sense now.
I think that's a totally logical.
Right? And it's called
Yeah.
Baby Yoda.
From the end of the first episode too, you got nothing. We're not going to talk about the Mandalorian. Yet. I'm putting my
Okay.
foot down.
It's
You guys,
all right.
you're starting the conversation talking about Star Wars coming out. This is like the 5th episode.
I
in a
was
row.
just apologizing.
I'm not having it.
No, Zach hates Star Wars. You heard it here first.
That's official.
and there's a lot-
Disney minus.
in Star Wars, there's a lot of secrets, and we know that fans who listen to this podcast, we like to dole out your fan secrets that you write in when you write a 5-star review on our iTunes podcast store. So we have a special little secret from, can I get a fake name from one of you?
Wilbur
Lil Greenie.
Baggins.
The Mandalorian.
The man,
Wilbur Baggins is my favorite
We're
thing
not
that I
going to talk
heard.
about Star Wars, but this is the Mandalorian writing in.
Wilbur the Mandalorian Baggins.
Yeah, Wilbur the Mandalorian Baggins.
I'll pass this to Eugene. Actually, wait. I was in a restaurant when we were in Seattle at the end of our tour, and I never told this on the podcast.
On the podcast, what was going on here, Zach? Huh? What was going on?
I put some giardiniera on my podcast.
I was in a restaurant, and there was like one of those like slit dividers between us and the table over, so you could like see through it. And someone just came over to the slit. It was almost like a confessional, and she went, "Psst, I don't have a secret to tell you in real life, but I just wanted to say I like the podcast," which was almost like, if you see us, just tell us a secret in real life. That's what we want
And
to
now
hear.
you know what it's like to be Catholic.
Yeah, it was
That's cool.
thrilling.
Wow.
So this is from Wilbur the Mandalorian
Baggins.
Baggins.
So I'm hoping that y'all read this review and read it on the podcast.
And
My
this
name
person is sober?
Yeah,
Yes,
this
this isn't drunk
Because
emails.
sometimes we read your junk emails.
This is
Now
the
I'm a little
secrets.
confused.
This is
Okay, this is
secret.
a sober secret.
secret.
Over secret.
Soberly.
My name is insert name given by one of y'all.
Wilbur the Mandalorian,
Mandalorian
Baggins.
Baggins.
Wilbur the Mandalorian Baggins, and I am a music teacher in California. I literally listen and re-listen to the TryPod every single morning when I drive to work and then when I go home. So thank you for keeping me sane. As a music teacher, I spend the entire day listening to students and opening up my room during recess and lunch for them. This podcast just really helps my brain chill out for a minute. Sometimes I pretend to sit in the parking lot if I get to work early and put on my best serious teacher face and pretend that I'm listening to something really serious. Oh yeah, here's my secret. I once ripped a juicy toot in my room. And another adult came in and smelled it, so I blamed a student.
Oh, yeah. An easy and right thing to do.
Yeah,
that's right.
I like it.
Yeah. Well, shout out and props to music teachers everywhere. Some of my favorite types of teachers. Well, I like all teachers, but music teachers have a special place in my heart.
I'll have to say, too, if you can fill up a band room with one fart, that's crazy.
Yeah,
They're normally some of the biggest rooms in the school.
Powerful toot.
They're very big rooms
Yeah.
because they fit 100 kids at a time and a bunch of instruments.
That's true.
Yeah, and they're used to getting a lot of air blown around.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of brass instruments have the
Can
right
we
tenor
insert
for
a
farts.
tuba sound effect after that joke that Zach just made? I feel like a little tuba would really accent that joke. You know what I'm saying?
I can repeat the joke. and you
Yeah.
can-
Let's try it again. Let's
I-
try it again. Let's see if it's better
What,
now.
what was the thing I said? I said there's a lot of there's a lot of air blowing around.
Pretty good.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make it,
good.
man. We're not. We
He
got. We don't have a,
he did.
we don't have a
make it.
post-production budget.
Yeah, I mean, I can't
gotta do it on the
possibly.
spot.
All right, I'll
Miles
try it
takes
again.
a whole
That's-
day to
that's-
edit down
that's
an
my-
hour
Miles
to
got it. He can-
55 minutes.
He
so
can
I
download
think-
a sound effect.
Look, here's the deal. We don't have a soundboard yet, but maybe in the new studio, I can have a fun little
Ooh,
soundboard.
that's right. We could install a soundboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're building out a new office, a new studio. It's exciting news. But one of the rooms is going to be dedicated to the podcast.
Are you telling me we're not gonna film in this confusing back room anymore? I love this room.
well, we'll still film here for
Several months.
Perhaps a long time. Depends on how construction projects go, which notoriously run on time and under budget. That's a home renovation joke for you. I'll be here all night. Thanks for that tuba accent. Daddy.
Yo, when's the have you guys ever farted and blamed another Try Guy?
Oh, have I ever farted and blamed one of you?
Yeah, have we ever been in that situation?
No, but I have definitely farted in an empty room, and then somebody
we
walked
call each
in,
other
and I'm
out.
like, oh no.
Oh, there's
Especially
a level.
when you watch someone walk right through the path. You're like,
boy.
uh-oh.
I think once you are at a sibling type relationship level with a friend, then you kind of do the opposite. You want to own your fart. In fact, you want to just rub it in their face.
I don't know about that. I don't really just say, "Oh, guys, I'm sorry."
Well, we had a thing on tour where we tried. This is gonna get gross. We're gonna be doing gross fart talk now.
All right, I mean, Wilbur, the
Wilbur brought
Mandalorian
it up.
Baggins.
Well,
Star Wars or farts.
Welcome to Gross Fart Talk with the TryPod.
Were we in New Zealand when Eugene was in a bathroom? It was just the two of us, and he came up to me. He's like, "Hey, man, before we go out there, I just wanted you to know." And he wound up his arms like this, and then clamped down and. And then walked out.
Like you're flexing.
It was like a
almost,
Superman
like a strong
flex.
man.
Yeah.
With a big old fart let out, and
It
we
was
laughed and laughed.
pretty glorious.
Superman farted every time he flexed.
So our holiday party was just this last Friday.
I'm sorry, Miles. Are you not interested in that conversation?
Let's keep going on
setup
farts.
to the big hilarious holiday fart.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Yeah, we had our company holiday party, and it was nuts.
It was very fun.
It got lit.
I don't know
very
if you
lit.
guys saw on our Instagram stories, but some of our staff, all of our staff, surprised everybody at the party with a choreographed Mean Girls dance. Oh my God.
It was amazing.
The best.
We'll put that on our socials. Put it on Instagram, IGTV for sure.
Oh yeah.
It was very, very cute. I was very, I don't know, it's like a very special, sweet moment. It was like, oh, how nice. This is so cool. And it was, we've been doing this for almost 2 years, and to have a little, staff that puts something special together, puts a nice little performance together.
Right. That like a community has built up around our office in a way that is now like big. Like we didn't know that was coming.
I feel
We didn't
kind
say-
of the pride I imagine that parents feel in a different way, where I'm like, wow, my little babies are growing up and they have a life of their own and they're doing all this shit without me. Like, yes, of course they are all full-grown human adults, and of course they have lives of their own. But to see them interact together and create something was really
create something for the people.
it was touching.
Also, we found out that like they were very upset that we were working until the end of the day on Friday because they wanted to rehearse.
Oh no!
And they were
Oh
and,
shoot!
Last week was filled with lots of lies and surprises that you'll all find out about later in this release schedule. But last week was there were so many secret plots happening, and one of them was that the office was trying to find time to rehearse. So when we went and were on the Matt Pat live stream last week, that was their main rehearsal. And that's why YB was here, and she said she had a meeting with Rachel, and YB's just sitting on the couch, which YB's never sitting on the couch.
He hates couches.
She's been working from home because we've had all these videos coming out. And I go, oh, hey, YB, what's going on? She's like, oh, not much. I'm like, what are you doing here? And she's like, oh, I have a meeting with Rachel. I'm like, oh, cool. What about?
Yeah.
And I was just
Should I be involved?
I was just unintentionally grilling YB because I was just like so excited to see her because not everybody's in the office because we have so many videos we're working on right now.
Sam and Kaylin led the choreography teaching.
Yeah, that's correct.
I could
So
tell.
good.
I was watching the performance and I was like, everyone's following Sam and Kaylin.
Yes.
Sam is very into it.
Yeah.
Sam was having a great time.
I saw everyone put on holiday hats, Santa hats, and I was like, are we about to get mean girled? And I said it as a joke. And then it happened.
Well, Becky came over and she said, Keith, you need to sit down. I'm like, why? Just sit right here. Why? And then no one would tell me why. And she knew,
she got you first.
but she made me just sit down. I was just sitting for 10 minutes while nothing happened. And she like sat me down and then turned away from me and talked to Maggie. And I'm like, why am I sitting down? I started getting very frustrated. Like, why? I was having a great conversation over there. And then I also thought someone was going to get proposed to. And then I thought, who the fuck would want to propose now? At the Try Guys holiday party. Like, this is not a romantic experience. But I was sure, I was like,
Dimly lit back bar.
I was like, oh God, Miles is going to propose. I'm like, oh no, maybe Elliot's going to propose. Oh God, who could it be? And I started looking at all the couples and trying to figure out who was being the most nervous.
That's so funny.
And it was not a proposal.
No.
There was
I'm also pretty sure Elliot's already engaged.
Yeah, he got engaged.
I thought so too, yeah. And I was like, that's why I was like, I thought he was like, wait, no,
Wait,
I think
no,
they're,
no,
okay, no, so then, but it was so
Your
cute.
girlfriend was very upset that I did not remember her name on the podcast.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Oh, did that come up? No.
Eugene brought it up.
She, tore into me about it. I'm like,
front of her.
I have met you twice.
First of all, no, you have not. You've
I've
her
not
much
met
less.
her more than 4 times.
But I thought it was funny that Eugene brought it up with Ned standing there. Like, Ned doesn't know your name.
I hung out with your girlfriend a bunch, and I'm like, I am going to make no indication that I've ever forgotten your name. So she hasn't listened yet.
Be nice.
No, she doesn't listen.
Does she know we all forgot her name,
Oh,
or was
so
it
it's
just
really-
Ned?
No,
She knows she doesn't
I remembered it. It
Yeah,
took
but
me
it
a moment.
took you.
She knows that Keith knows
Wait,
her
so
name.
if Eugene hadn't said anything in the moment at the party, I would have gotten away scot-free?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Eugene.
But,
And your
Well,
girlfriend's
was that-
name is Rochelle, right?
yeah, her name is Joaquin Phoenix.
I just thought it was just a natural question, like, oh, Miles basically created the TryPod. You ever get to listen to it? You know, we talked about you during one, like, you know,
She
just
listens sometimes.
I tell you, it's really great. Just fire it up in your car. Anytime you turn your car on, you turn the TryPod on. That's how cars work these days.
Is this an ad for the TryPod?
Yeah, man.
We should name all of our TryPod episodes with A's, like a bunch of A's. That way, when you start your car, it's the first song that plays.
Oh, yeah.
A001,
Yeah.
A001.
It's that time of year. Everyone's running around going, oh no, how do I get a gift? Oh, what am I going to do? I forgot to get a gift. Guess what? The perfect gift is waiting right there. Think about giving yourself and those you love the gift of an Audible membership. And now is the best time to do it with a special offer of 53% off your first 3 months. You know what Audible is. It is our favorite place to get audiobooks online. They have an unbeatable selection of audiobooks, including bestsellers, motivation, mysteries, thrillers, memoirs, and...
The Hidden Power of Effing Up.
That's our book!
Which is great because, I mean, you like our podcast, right? You're going to like our book even better. It's about our personal journeys and growth through bettering ourselves last year. And the coolest part about it is that this book actually changed all of our lives forever. It's changed a lot of other people's lives. Might as well let it change your life too, huh? You can choose 3 titles every month, 1 audiobook, and 2 exclusive Audible originals that you can't hear anywhere else. And you can listen on any device, anytime, anywhere with the Audible app. It's great while you're commuting, or maybe you're at the gym, or maybe you're just trying to ignore your family's chit-chat over the holidays because they talk about things you don't agree with.
With Audible, you'll also enjoy easy audiobook exchanges and your own audiobook library you keep forever, even when you cancel.
And that is a deal that rocks. Right now, for a limited time, you can get 3 months of Audible for just $6.95 a month. That's more than half off the regular price. You choose 1 audiobook and 2 Audible originals absolutely free. Visit audible.com/tryguys or text TryGuys to 500-500. Once again, that's audible.com/tryguys or texting the word TryGuys to 500-500.
A buddy of ours, Samir, made something, I forget what it's called, but it's like a blank song, and it's AAAA, and it's 10 minutes of nothingness so that you don't have your favorite song ruined for you when you get in the car.
That's smart.
There used to be A-Punk by Vampire Weekend for me, which is a song that I love, but it played every goddamn time I turned my car on, and I started to hate it. And then Maggie's car played Burn Up by the Jonas Brothers, and every time I got in the car, I would get stoked, and then she would get pissed, and I'm like, no, you better leave that song on. Oh, also, I
got a
got
gift.
sent Jonas Brother beer this week. That's a
Yeah, that was cool.
Were you here for that, Eugene?
Yes.
I got Coors. Well, I'm not gonna give him the free advertisement. Fuck it, Coors.
I love Coors Light. I'll
How
give it
about
to him.
The taste of the Rockies.
Well, somebody at Coors clearly listens because they sent you this beer.
It's instead of the mountains, it's just the Jonas Brothers faces.
I bet our faces would look real good on those mountains.
Yeah, I bet if Coors Light wanted to put our faces on some bottles and send them our way, that wouldn't be unappreciated. I bet you'd get an Instagram story from
At
me
least.
tagging you. Coors Light. I'll also take Coors Banquet,
I did like Coors Banquet.
which I prefer.
And a all access trip to
The Jonas
two
Brothers.
people to the Jonas
Golden-
Brothers concert in Denver, Colorado.
Well, speaking of your songs that you love, we always end our parties with karaoke bars.
Yeah,
Mhm,
me
that's
too.
true.
And it's interesting.
parties, always.
I don't know what your history with karaoke. So Korean people and Asian people, like Filipinos and Koreans especially, and Japanese people actually, are obsessed with karaoke.
Yeah.
So in my house growing up, I had 2 karaoke machines. In my stepfather's house, he has 7 karaoke machines.
Wow.
And you can play the music from every floor while you're
So
performing in the basement. He has a disco ball that comes down. This is like
What?
huge cultural thing for Asians. We just love karaoke.
No,
It's
no,
just a big
no.
thing.
White people discovered karaoke about 4 years ago.
Well, it's also called karaoke, which is a Japanese word.
Every time I say it like that, you get very.
I probably said it incorrectly
I don't
too.
say it like that ever.
You've told me, Eugene, that your stepfather's karaoke would play into your bedroom.
He put speakers in every room so you could hear what music he would play from either his computer, his phone, or the karaoke machine. So it was mainly Celine Dion, which is why I love Celine Dion so much. I grew
You'd
up
be like
with
trying
that.
to fall asleep during his parties.
Yeah, and he'd blast it so we couldn't fall asleep. He also wanted us to party with him. My stepdad's crazy, but I'm
Crazy
curious.
fun.
Well, what I'm curious about, and you had this experience recently with Maggie's birthday. I just assume everyone is organically designed to love and appreciate karaoke. That everyone, like even nervous Asian people, go up and sing songs. But then I started seeing things with non-Asians who like are not into singing in public, and it's like a minority of people who like karaoke. I don't think
That's
it's a,
what I've been trying
Yeah.
to tell you guys this whole time.
I love karaoke.
Like,
we like karaoke.
I'm a performative guy that likes getting on stage, and I don't even always want to sing in public. Like, there are many, many people who are absolutely mortified at the thought of singing in public with very minimal accompaniment. And the fact that the words are on the screen doesn't help that much.
Yeah, I wasn't aware
office
of that.
Holiday party, you probably don't want to sing in public with all of your coworkers. Now, if you have enough soju, anything can happen.
Right.
That's what
And
helps
we
us.
did.
Yes.
What other activity like for a holiday party even makes sense? Like you could go
Slip
bowling.
and slide.
You could slip and slide, I guess.
Ice skating.
But I think that the why karaoke is so good is it's basically a bar
Yeah.
with a light added performance, and you don't have to sing especially when there's like 40 people in that bar. Like you can get away with not singing, but it's so funny, and also nobody knows the bridge to any song, which is my favorite.
Yeah.
Just
You're
watching.
encouraging people to get very drunk and just let their inhibitions
Yes.
go.
Right.
Like when you're saying, hey, jump up on stage and sing, you're saying, hey, just go nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just have found now that a lot of people won't do it. They just
Yeah, some
won't
people
do it
won't
at
do
all.
it.
Even if they're drunk, they won't do it. But I guess now it's like not everyone is into like public performance, which makes total sense. But it was just interesting for me growing up because like people who are shy and are not performers still did karaoke. Yeah, like in the family.
Some people don't even like talking to other people at parties. What makes you think that everyone's going to want to not only talk but sing, not only talk to one person but sing to everyone?
Well, I mean, it's interesting because Asian people notoriously are like, we are more rigid when it comes to social things. Like we don't just talk to random people. Like culturally, we're more reserved. But karaoke, everyone just does it. So it's interesting. There's a disconnect there. It's like the opposite of Western culture. You guys will talk to anyone, but then not go up on stage.
I
and
would talk
sing.
to everyone.
Yeah, that's why when you see all the videos of people drunk in like Japan doing karaoke, it's all like businessmen and stuff. Like they just do it.
I wanted to tell you guys a story about my dream last night because of a very specific moment that I woke up and I was like, why did I subliminally think of this? I was at a show in a casino and Lou Berger was setting up for the show. However, everyone was late except for me. And we also had like a 10-piece band that was playing, and they were all waiting on Huey to show up because
That's
Huey normally
slacker.
runs our tech. Finally, he shows up at the time we're supposed to go on, so we start doing tech right there. And I just said to Huey, you really fucked up, man. And he goes, I fucked up. He's like, it was that fucking monkey puppet. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I get that puppeteer. I just got stuck in the show. That like purple monkey puppet. It like drove me. I couldn't get out of the show. And I'm like, what? are you talking about Jeff Dunham? The ventriloquist who has a purple monkey puppet. And in my dream, Huey Stonefish was in Vegas, went to see Jeff Dunham's like awful ventriloquism show and couldn't leave. And my brain last night in my dream decided that was a storyline it wanted to write for me to like experience. And
I haven't thought about Jeff Dunham in so long, and I'm upset that you've brought that thought back into my mind.
That's why I was like, there's no reason for me to have thought of this man.
He was a sensation.
I don't even know who it is.
Jeff Dunham was the comedy, the stand-up puppeteer.
Who it was. I just said I didn't know who it was.
He used to be at Comedy Central all the time.
Oh, let me stop you. I don't give a shit. There's like a new Jeff Dunham. They advertise him at the Burbank airport, and it's another guy who does puppet comedy that is clearly racist.
Oh, no.
It's just following in the footsteps of, I'm going to do racist caricatures, but it's with puppets, so we're gonna laugh about it.
It's weird. It's weird how like puppet culture.
Go on. Yes, I'm very ready.
There's a disparate gap in our perception of high versus low end puppetry, because the Muppets and Jim Henson and Sesame Street are like top tier gold star level media and entertainment. And then there's like nothing in between. And then there's people, I guess, sitting in a comedy bar with their hand up a butt of something, making racist jokes. I don't know. It's hard for me to bring those two together, but it's one of the mediums that I just feel like I'm sitting here like adoring.
Right. On the one hand, you have Dark Crystal.
And then on the other hand, I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to that show with that guy.
The
right? I don't know.
The difference is ventriloquism versus pure puppetry. Pure puppetry is
I guess
about
if you
the
see their
puppet's
face.
character. Ventriloquism is about the ventriloquist.
But I get
Like-
There's South Park.
Oh, so this Jeff Dunham guy's a ventriloquist.
Avenue Q.
Oh, okay. But he uses a puppet.
Right.
Yeah. But also, I wouldn't go to someone's puppet show.
Are you guys not going to come to my holiday puppet show?
Yeah.
What I'm
I
throwing?
would absolutely come to your holiday puppet show.
Yeah.
Zach's
No
Hanukkah
questions
puppet
asked.
show.
I'd rather
Okay.
go to a puppet show.
I'd be upset that I wasn't involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you would. Should we make a try guys, try puppeting, parentheses, not racist puppets?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I saw that Tyler Oakley, I think, just like had a puppet of himself made, and like
Oh,
we should have a Try Guys puppet set and do an entire video as puppets.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes,
Whoa, that's
right?
the
That's
dream.
great.
I think you guys should do like a claymation holiday special. Like,
Wow.
Try Guys fast
Whoa.
food taste test.
Don't put that out in the world. We can't get that done in the next week and a half.
that
It's a great.
sounds tough.
Save it for next. Tell me in January, and I'll be like, that's a great idea. We'll get started on it.
Well, we really enjoyed doing Play with Dolls, where we got to improvise on the fly scenes with these characters. So might as well, we should just have puppets at the ready, on hand.
And then if one of us is out of
That's good. Wow.
All right, well,
On hand.
This has been the Tripod.
if one of us are out of office that day, we just throw in a puppet. No one would know.
Time
Great.
we're out.
That actually is a great idea.
Oh,
Or
and
even just to say like, and I'm going to be sitting this one out. Doop, 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 doop,
I mean,
doop.
I'm not going to be here next week for the podcast, I don't think. So could you get a puppet replacement for me by then?
Yes. And it's someone that looks kind of like you and is doing your voice, but is not you. Like the puppeteer, I mean.
Right. Yeah.
We're nominated for Show of the Year again at the Streamies this year, which is awesome. And I believe it's the day after you're listening to this. But Keith and Eugene will not be present. They both are unable to come to the award show. So I've been thinking about either replacing you with puppets or having stand-ins with paper masks.
Ooh, I like
both
that.
ideas are great.
If we could get a puppet in time, because I want to walk the red carpet with different versions of you.
What's Grant from College Humor up to?
Yeah, we should just get your doppelgangers.
Yeah.
And we'll get Lucy Liu.
oh, I love Lucy Liu.
My dream was a little different last night.
Yeah, you had a good one?
I dreamt. So Wes woke up at 4 a.m. and then he wouldn't really go back to sleep. I think it's because I fed him some boba tea, which is probably not good
It's not
for babies.
It's caffeinated.
Learn my lesson.
Yeah.
But then when I fell back asleep, I had this like dystopian wasteland dream. It was like I was in Waterworld because everyone was competing for water and fuel, and like I was on this wagon, like shooting at people and like fending people off, but everyone was like competing for resources because it was the end of the world, and there were these just shadowy figures that didn't really have faces that were trying to steal everything.
Oh.
like Mad Max versus like Dementors, kind of.
Yeah, it was like Mad Max with Dementors.
Wow.
Cool. Sounds good, actually.
It was exciting. It was a real back and forth there for a little while.
What's this dream?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I guess I never taught you guys about this, but I think like 95% of my dreams are nightmares.
Oh, that's like my brother Brian.
Horrible nightmares.
Yeah.
Horrible.
But I'm just used to them now. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, I have to rack my brain to think of like a good dream I've ever had.
Well, give us a normal dream for you.
I mean, last week I had this weird dream where I was in a factory where I was being forced to sew these like weird, like these like stretchy fabrics together by this almost weird, okay, another Harry Potter reference, but like this Umbridge-esque like dictator in this factory. And then it dawned on me slowly that it was human skins.
Oh my God.
But all the human skins were of people of color. So there was this like really weird thing. And some of it were my family's because I would like come across my sister's face.
Oh my God.
But yeah, but I mean, I just kind of woke up and was like, oh,
That's an intense
there's a lot of
dream.
There's a lot of stuff there to unpack, but I've just gotten really used to just having nightmares. But so I'm not like scared anymore afterwards. I'm just like, oh, okay, that was a strange one. Like that one was really weird.
You should keep a dream journal because that's like some intense, dope shit.
Well, my main one growing up was my teeth falling out. Like every other night, I would dream by the end that my teeth would fall out, and occasionally that my dick would fall off.
Wow. That one's funny.
Yeah, but a lot of people, someone told me once that all that represents like great change in your life.
Well, teeth falling out, I think, is where you're gonna die.
Well, it's one of them. I just Googled it because I know it's one
one
of the most commonly occurring dreams. And I've heard that teeth are like, it's like an exposed bone basically in your mind. And that's part of like the fear of vulnerability is like you can see your inner skeletal self.
Literally never happened to me, but like shadowy figures chasing me all the time.
That's yours. Teeth, they say, often could indicate dealing with some kind of loss or abrupt change or end in your life. Fucking who knows? Shadowy figure. I don't know if I have.
What does it
recurring
say
ones.
about somewhat racist ventriloquists?
Yeah, look at that.
This podcast called Try Guys Google the first result of dream definitions.
There you go.
And go no
I
further.
had a dream about a racist ventriloquist.
Wow, the first article is how Jeff Dunham's offensive puppets became the voice of Trump's America. We're gonna move on from that.
That's what it's about. The impeachment hearings.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
It's about all the discord in the nation right now.
And now Ned knows who Jeff Dunham is.
You've heard Keith talk about Raycon's wireless earbuds and how much he loves them.
And that's because they're half the price of any other premium wireless earbuds that I've used. And they sound just as amazing. And if you haven't bought a pair, baby, today's your lucky day. They just released their best model yet, the E25s. They have 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and a more compact design that gives you a nice little noise isolating fit.
You know we're all about that bass.
I mean, I've been doing a lot of traveling lately, and it's just so helpful to have earbuds in your ears. So when you're getting on and off the plane, you're not trying to wind them up over your fingers, stuff them in your bag, and then they get all tangled. In general, it's been a great, simple experience. They have a very stylish little carrying case. I can keep them in my top pocket on my backpack. It's just better.
Raycon's wireless earbuds, they're comfortable. They're perfect for on-the-go listening and for taking phone calls.
And unlike some of your other wireless options with the weird stems or whatever, Raycon's earbuds are both stylish and discreet. No wires, no stemmies, no, antennas. Who knows what people are going to come up with next? You know, there's other celebrities who like it as well. Celebrities like Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Brandy.
Like Brandy.
I love Brandy.
They're all obsessed with Raycons, and now's the time to see what the hype is all about. You, our listeners, can get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/tryguys. That's buyraycon, like purchase. That's how you spell it. Buyraycon.com/tryguys for 15% off Raycon wireless earbuds. Buyraycon.com/tryguys.
If we're moving on from dreams, which it seems like we are, I've got a bone to pick. Keith's been picking bones the last 2 weeks.
I have beef. You have bones to pick?
Oh, that's what
I have beef, and that's my thing. But you can have Zach's bone-picking moment.
This is Zach's boner of the week.
There you go. There it is. There it is.
I got a pretty hard on bone to pick with Forbes.
God, Zach.
Every year, Forbes lets out the 30 under 30 list. I'm a 29-year-old man-child boy. Beautiful boy. And I'm going to tell you what, this might sound like a brag, and maybe it is. I have 3 friends on that list. I know 3 people in my life, in my orbit, who made the 30 under 30 list. Am I happy for them? Of course. Am I proud of them? You bet.
Sure.
Sure. But am I a little confused and miffed? You betcha. Because I know what they're up to, and I know what I'm up to, and I think I'm doing pretty damn good.
I will say you're a #1 New York Times bestselling author.
Thank you.
You're an international touring sensation.
Thank you.
You have over almost 7 million subscribers on your YouTube channel.
Independently.
You own a company.
Damn right.
You have a beautiful TikTok presence.
You hear that, Forbes?
I texted Zach the night that came out.
This was great.
And totally out of the blue, I just said, "You're my 30 under 30."
Hey.
Just because I was also like, why is Zach not on this list? I missed the boat. I had my success just too late to be under 30 and be like,
Let's
super
be
good.
clear. I am way more successful at 29 than you guys were.
Absolutely, and like I was mad for you because if you got it, it's
Could
kind
have
of
done it. Yeah,
it's
you
like a
could have,
victory for us.
We could live through you. Like we're 32-year-old men. We've had to.
You're
make
old.
peace.
You're done.
We had to make peace with the fact that you know what? Maybe this year isn't my year. Maybe this year isn't my year, and we do that 10 times. Well, really, 22. I wasn't expecting much, but
No, I was not. I did not deserve it till maybe 29, but even then, no.
I hear you just got to know a Forbes editor or something.
Anyway, shout out to Ross, Liz, and Caroline. Very proud of your accomplishments. you're
It's the
you're great
saltiest.
friends. I value you, and your congrats.
I think it's cool. I mean, there's obviously, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people who are crushing it under 30 years old.
I
and,
know. I read that list every year, and I'm like, this is crazy.
Also,
I mean, I don't know. It
keep
is.
expanding the number of people. It's not
Yeah.
just 30 people anymore.
Yeah.
It's like 30 people
in tech.
specialized automotive technology
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
trucks.
That's what I'm saying. There probably was 30 under 30 in new media. You're telling me I couldn't crack that nut?
I know.
And that's
what
why
I'm
I got a
saying.
boner over here.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
a bone to pick.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny because like I am one of the people nominated for 30 under 30 for new media, so it's weird that you're not nominated.
Miles, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, the Miles Nation.
Miles,
it's for
shut the
creating
fuck
the
up.
podcast.
Miles, shut the fuck up. There was a moment where I'm like, oh my God, what was that?
I also was like, whoa.
I thought, first of all, before you said that, I was going to say, Miles, you're our only hope now. We're going to put all the eggs in your basket. But after that joke, you can go to hell, Miles.
Boom! Bring in the tuba.
What is Miles? 25,
Well,
6?
you guys joked that I was 22 on the podcast, and all these people were like, "I can't believe you're 22." It's like I've been working here for like almost 2 years. When would I have gotten that job? I'm 26.
It's a joke. He's 17.
I'm 17 and a half.
Yeah.
26. So you got 3 more years.
Yeah.
I bet.
Can we-
Eugene's looking at that list right now, trying to confirm that all of them are more impressive than me. I bet you there's one of them that I'm more successful
Here's the
than.
thing. We have 3 years left to get Miles on that list.
Get
and
me
if we
there,
can
baby.
get
Clock
Miles on the
starts
list,
now.
that means we're on the list.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what sort of crazy honors should we just start making up and giving to Miles so that he has just a crazy list of accomplishments?
Director of new projects.
Yes.
Hey,
Wow.
yeah, give me
Wow.
a title bump, baby.
At second try, Miles has been the director of new projects, such as new things.
What about you just
We're
make me
doing.
president?
President?
Because you guys are the
Just in
CEOs.
charge of all revenue?
Yeah, make me
Okay.
president.
All right, Miles.
Ned no longer likes this joke.
I think
Vice president.
we
Vice
can still
president.
get the cover of Vanity Fair. You
There
can do
you
that
go.
at any age.
Yeah, there are other
press.
accolades
No,
we
I
can
think
rack up.
it's tough because there's like we don't really fit in a good category, right? They have like actors. All right, that's not us, right? There you got
It'd
like
have to be media.
right. There's YouTubers, but then I mean, really like there's
Yeah,
like
I think the issue is that you would have had to have someone push you forward as media, as opposed to Hollywood and entertainment.
Yeah,
Because all of our contemporaries are under Hollywood
and
entertainment, like Liza
media is
Koshy.
so much usually like I'm
digital
a journalist or I'm like a
Yeah.
founder of this app that
or their
a
first
lot
like
of people-
byline is producer of something.
Also, let me be clear. Despite my faux outrage, it's very clear that my success is buttressed by some over 30 people, and that just clearly disqualifies me. I'm using the aid of those who are old and withered, and I'm
Yeah.
sucking their life force to
Yeah,
make my
like a
under
little-
30
like a little
career.
Dementor.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's your dream. Maybe I'm the Jeff Dunham.
Exactly.
Well, anyway, my life's over. I'm about to turn 30, and I'll never make the list.
You won't be 30 until next later on.
I
with
forgot.
next year, yeah.
I told Megan, I'm like, well, I got one more year. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, I'm 28. Oh, I'm 29. No.
It is hard to remember how old you are sometimes.
Is that must be common, right? I forget my age constantly.
No, not once you turn 30.
You know?
I don't know.
I think I'm like counting. I'm just making sure. I'm like, what 30 am I right now? Because
32.
You're getting closer to 40.
I'm excited for 33 because I didn't think it was an important birthday until Eugene had his 33rd and it was super dope. And I'm like, you know what? It is because there's 2 3s in a row. So that's cool. So that means it's good. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet for my 33rd. But I also feel like I lost my 32nd because the book came out and it was just like, it wasn't. And it was an amazing gift, right? To have published a book on your birthday. That's actually pretty dope. But I didn't get the party that was all about me that I felt like I needed.
You love to party.
I do love to party.
You're a party boy.
I'm a little party boy. And what'd you find out,
I
Ned?
was trying to look at every single person's profile and find something to criticize.
And you're like, they're all pretty impressive.
and then they were all pretty remarkable.
There's some very remarkable people on that
And
list.
then the people
Yeah.
I wanted to criticize, I felt bad about.
Yeah.
But there were some people that I thought you were far more remarkable
You think
than.
Jeff Dunham was on it? I'm just gonna see. So Jeff Dunham is on a Forbes list.
No.
But it's the 2012 Celebrity 100 Earnings Forbes list.
Oh.
He was number 90 for making $22 million in 2012.
number 90?
And his my favorite thing is just one of his bio. He developed a knack for ventriloquism at age 8 when his parents gave him his first dummy. Today, he builds his own dummies, including the popular Ahmed the Dead Terrorist, who has garnered some 150 million views on YouTube.
Ugh.
He developed his
boy.
puppetry at age 8 and developed his racism at age 10.
I mean, I'm sure that his parents helped.
Well,
Make the puppets.
No.
here's the jump
racism.
out of here, Zach. I think you're remarkable,
Thanks,
and I
man.
just hope that it doesn't have to be capped off under 30. You're gonna show the world.
I'll be 31 over 30.
I'm going to make my own 30 under 30 list.
Do it,
And
Keith.
it's going to be
That's fun.
Keith's people who are dope under 30. And sometimes it's going to be people who are over 30.
Unfortunately, it will not publish till next year, and I will have missed the cutoff.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. I can have it come out in the summer, right before your birthday.
Yeah.
July 25th,
It'll
published.
just be Zach 30 times. That dream probably came from the fact that I am going back on tour. So I'll be on tour in Chicago on this coming Tuesday, and then St. Louis on the next Thursday, and then Phoenix on the next Saturday. So you can catch me if you're in one of those areas. That's probably why I'm dreaming about being late for performances. Is I have like 3 more this year.
Keith can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, don't miss your flight.
And I also got to talk about it on the podcast because that's how like half of the audience of my last shows knew about it. So they were
That's
like,
awesome.
And they also said, I know that we're going to do this favorite moments thing in the next couple of weeks, but their favorite moment was the giant fighting bugs episode.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
That was so random. I loved
yeah,
that one.
that was good.
So it's very funny for someone to be like, I loved it when you talked about big bugs. I'm like, what are you talking? I'm like, the fighting bugs? I'm like, oh, yeah.
Do you
Well,
guys want to plug anything else for yourself?
Well,
Yeah,
we
you
may
should.
not have gotten 30 for 30 with under Forbes or whatever, but there is still a chance to go 2 for 2 at Try Guys Show of the Year. Make sure to tweet.
You have one day.
One day. So do it today.
And probably the voting cuts
Try
off
Guys for
soon.
Streamies.
No, it's
No.
hashtag vote Try Guys at Streamies.
Oh, hashtag vote Try Guys at Streamies.
Or just retweet one of us.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
We won last year, so I don't think we're putting it that hard because we feel like other people should also win. So we aren't like
yeah,
pushing,
I'm fine with one. but
everybody
the
deserves,
support is very
I
much
want a
appreciated.
3-peat. You guys keep saying that. I'll put it out there into the universe. I want to be the most hated villain. I want to be the Patriots of digital
You do.
award shows.
The 3 of us were talking, and I was like, we probably shouldn't go like too hard in the paint this year because like that's kind of like people are gonna think we're dicks, right? And Ned's like, hell nah, we gonna
Hell
win this again.
nah.
And then as soon as he walked away, Eugene and I were like, yeah, we're not. I mean, we should try that.
I mean, we should.
We should give it
We should try.
a good fight. And also, it's really not up to us; it's up to our fans. It's more for them than for us.
And our show is really good.
It's pretty good.
I mean, I winning show of the year is odd because we have many shows on the channel, and and a lot of those people also who are up for that, like even like Rhett and Link who've been up for it, like they do have a clear show. And that like, oh, okay, well, there's one show that they make, but we have like 6 shows.
Yeah, but if we're up for Creator of the Year, then we have to go up against Dobrik, and we don't want that.
We don't want that.
No, you don't want that.
don't want that.
See, he's not mad about always winning.
That's true.
Do we hate him? No, we respect him.
Okay, who's one person we should beat this year?
Whoa.
Wow.
Well, we might win ensemble, and by now we would know because they moved ensemble to the off-televised awards show, which means we might finally win it.
Now that it's not
good.
important.
Now that it's not as important as all the other main categories, they might give it to us. They might still not. In fact, I think that Mr. Beast should probably win ensemble because
that's true,
their
yeah.
show is all ensemble based as well.
Yeah.
And what's the category you guys always wanted to be nominated for?
Editing.
Editing.
Did that peak?
Hey, this is Keith and Zach, and we are from the TryPod.
If you've ever wanted to start your own podcast, you might think you need all sorts of equipment to set it up.
It turns out all you need is Anchor.
Anchor is an all-in-one free tool from Spotify that lets you create your own podcast and get it heard everywhere.
With Anchor, you can record, edit, be heard on all listening platforms, and they'll even pair you with sponsors to help you get paid for your show.
It all works in your web browser or right on Anchor's mobile app, and best of all, it's totally free.
Woo! Start your podcast with Anchor today by going to anchor.fm/tripod.
That's anchor.fm/tripod.
Well, we do our editing. I think our editors are amazing. Our shows have different edit styles between the shows. I just do not understand. And no respect to Emma Chamberlain. I think she's
Wait,
funny.
you said no respect? You mean
no
disrespect.
No respect. No respect. No, I just don't understand. Like choppy.
She won last year.
She won, and her editing is funny. But it's not as complex as weaving together a ton of footage for like without a recipe.
And to give people some context, like we are 99% positive a lot of our peers who we think are great probably do a very minimal amount of notes personally for editing and also work with, great editors. But with us, we have a tendency to go through a billion rounds of notes with really fantastic craftspeople in this area.
Get recognized for wasting all that time making a project marginally better. Because it is marginally better. We hope everyone listening appreciates it.
So,
it's an unsung art. Exactly.
You know what? Here's what I'm kind of gathering is that there's some injustices in the world. We weren't nominated for editing. We haven't won ensemble. And I'm not 30 under 30, so we're going to win show of the year again this year. That's right.
You know what? Come on. We're going to win the one that we can help engineer to win.
Well,
or give a vote to Tiny Meat Gang. I don't care.
Speaking of 30 under 30 and the future 2021 winner, Miles Bonsignore, he'll probably win for giving the best advice that can go for Miles with
Miles Bonsignore.
Howdy, y'all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome to my hometown, Milesopolis.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
The most Western sounding.
Why is it a metropolis?
It's a big city, but you're a small town boy.
Do y'all want to light your house on fire
No.
and breathe it into your little sinus?
This one's getting me hard.
Smell the smells of baked beans.
I do like baked beans.
And enjoy the flame of heat so hot it'll burn your little tush.
Don't lose the
I like
accent.
where
Stay
y'all headed with
committed.
this.
What are you talking about yet?
Get candles.
Well, that's the advice.
Get candles. Go to Target and get candles. Candles smell good. They provide light and brightness, and they smell nice. You should have a candle in the bathroom. You should have a candle in the bedroom. You should have a candle in the dining room. And if you got enough candles, it's going to smell real nice.
It's my favorite one you've done.
This one's good.
Let me also take a moment to say we were not nominated for Podcast of the Year, and right now I can't imagine how that's possible.
Especially after
This
that.
character is my favorite one, and I fully think you should just make a hyper short form YouTube series called "Advice That'll Go for Miles," where you just do this type of character and just direct to camera, 60-second long videos.
Partner,
advice.
what flavor do candles come in?
orange. I actually get black bamboo and brown sugar chestnut and vanilla birch and coastal driftwood.
Becky just buys expensive candles.
I do believe you need to spend more than 10 pesos on a candle.
Wait.
How do you
a lot more than 10
how do you
pesos.
make sure you don't burn your house down?
Well,
It's part of the thrill.
that's part of the fun.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll leave a
right.
candle burning, and right before to go to bed, I go, oh, you gotta go put it out.
I get that.
That was always a conflict for us during Hanukkah is you don't want to blow the candles out, but you also don't want to burn your house down. So what do you do?
Yeah, what do you
Electric.
do?
I think you blow them out. or you put like a big tinfoil moat around it. And
Do you know that Christmas also has a like 4-week long candle lighting ceremony thing?
you back off.
I'm just telling you, like
back your Christian
just
ass
saying,
off.
Christmas
It
also has
is-
like a big candle lighting
It's
thing.
like the
that's-
entire month. Honestly, it's kind of a build-up. It's called Advent. We
You know-
have little
you know what?
calendars.
You know what?
You
Your-
light it every Sunday leading up to Christmas.
Your
and they're-
religion does have a candle lighting ceremony because y'all got our testament too. So you best represent my holiday. Hanukkah's your shit too.
Yeah,
That's
we really don't talk about it that much. I did learn it.
I did it growing up.
Yeah, no, I learned.
You
I
did
did
it?
it every year.
Did you get 8 gifts?
We'd light Advent candles. That's a big
Advent
deal.
candles? What?
That's what they're called.
Yeah,
the fuck's Advent?
Advent is
What the fuck is Advent?
It's just like Hanukkah, but it's not.
I know Advent calendars. Is Advent a
Yeah,
holiday?
Advent is the lead up to Christmas.
Yeah.
That's
Got all the
not a
little
thing.
cute little
Or
doors where you
it's
find
not a
cute
open
holiday
doors, you eat
per
chocolate.
se,
little
but it's
chocolate.
like a time of year in the church calendar.
We should have a Try Guys Advent calendar. That would be so fun because you open little doors and there's like little stuff. There's either like candy or like things, but we can make it just sexy pictures of us.
No. This is bad.
Oh,
You know
this
what
is
I'm
good.
saying?
Once
No,
again,
Advent calendars are becoming secular. It's
once
true.
again,
Really?
we
They're
have to do
becoming
this
secular?
next year.
Yes, I know it'll be next year. We already missed the first couple
Yeah.
I mean,
days.
And every
anything
ti-
with chocolates.
Every time you open up mine, I go, it's not Christmas yet.
Yeah.
Not Christmas. Actually, this is probably one of the last chances that you have to get some tryguys.com swag before Christmas.
Yeah.
What do we
I
got,
mean,
Ned?
Well, we got these really cool Super Suit color block hoodies. They're black with 4 bright colors on the outside. If that doesn't fit your cup of tea, we got mugs for your cup of tea.
Hey.
No, those are older, but we have these brand new navy blue with tiny little dino prints.
That's my
cute.
favorite.
Super fresh.
We got signed books. It's a perfect stocking stuffy. We got
Stocky
a lot of
stuffy.
great
The
stuff.
hot sauce should be back this weekend.
Yeah, hot
yeah.
sauce sold out in like 24 hours.
Yeah. So
Maybe
there's
you like
more.
tea-
t-shirts. Maybe you
restock.
like socks. Anything
There's
your
all
heart.
sorts of good stuff.
Yeah, tryguys.com.
Tryguys.com.
That feels like
The
an
website.
episode.
I don't trust when people have a lot of candles.
You think I'm like a witch?
No, I like witches.
What
but
about in the bedroom?
How many candles
no.
is too many candles?
I think more
But you
than like 3 expensive ones in a house is too
Ooh,
much.
You
You
gotta
hate
get those.
Hanukkah.
You gotta,
Some people put it like in every like those Yankee candles. People like put them in every room.
Not Yankee.
But there's a subsect of people who are like obsessed with candles. They put like a significant budget towards candles. It's like people who have like 20 decorative pillows.
Oh yeah.
I don't trust it.
I don't like that.
They're
Ooh,
putting
then
their
you don't
energies
trust
in
my
places.
significant other.
People who buy lots of bath products.
Excuse you.
You're
It's a little bit. It's a little bit
You're like just widening.
because there's because I think
People who wear socks.
I think there's a
It went from me imagining someone with 50 candles in their house to like basically everyone.
I don't know. I find it a bit gaudy. I think there's
yeah.
a certain level for comfort, like a bath, and then there's just exorbitant excess, which is like the bombs and
So
the
you don't
wash.
fuck
Anyone with red
Lush?
shoes.
You don't like Lush?
No,
No.
you're basically just soaking yourself in weird chemical.
I realize
glitter.
that most of Miles' advice is stuff that like 20-year-old girls learn, which is like have a loofah, take a bath,
Yeah.
have candles. Like it's like very like
Oh yeah, it's wisdom.
yeah, it's smart.
That's what I'm
And
getting now.
Did you learn
Smart.
these from your girlfriend Rebecca?
Easy.
Excuse you. But yeah,
I
no.
got a laugh from Will in the background. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
No, yeah, candles are good. I get those big motherfuckers with the 2 wicks. And
shit.
I get it from Target. And also, well, here's my main thing. It started as just a bathroom thing because if you don't have like stuff for smell, like get rid of the fart
it's
smell,
good in a
poop smell,
bathroom for poo.
every time I go to a bathroom and there's not that stuff, I'm like, this is like I'm jumping out of a plane without a parachute here. and people are gonna come in and know I pooped.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. This is Keith's post-poop etiquette. How to make the room totally rid of your smell.
Yeah.
Now, before you poop, I want you to light the candle.
Yes.
Before you poop. Now, when you're done, you're going to blow out that candle. You're going to pick that candle up and you're going to move it across the room so that the fresh air will keep the ember of the wick lit. That will get the maximum of the burned candle smell throughout the room, which is like the most intense poop destroying smell. You let that waft around. You just like literally stir it in the air and the circular air will keep the ember glowing for like 30 seconds. Wow. And then you put it down and then you relight the candle.
Yeah.
Again. So you have filled the room with candle smell. You've then filled the room with smoke. And then you are filling the room after that again with candle smell. There's no way your poop is getting through that smell. You should also crack a window if you can. I would like open the window literally all the way up for the 30 seconds you wash your hands. That will actually do a ton. And then you just close it back to that little crack to look like you're being honest.
You gotta do the pre-flush.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
If
you
you
need it.
are gonna sit there for a while, don't let your poop sit too.
They call it a courtesy flush for a reason.
Get your pre-flush in, get it out of there, and start the cleansing process that Keith just
And there's also the
discussed.
poopery thing. But if you don't have poopery, which is what you spray in the toilet before you poop,
Yeah.
you can spray any of the air fresheners that you buy onto the toilet water. It will do the exact same thing.
Yes.
You can just do that with Febreze. Like you don't have to have a specific thing. It will all be oil-based and float on top of the water.
About that. And when you're done, soak a rag in vodka, light it on fire, dispose it in the corner, burn that whole motherfucker down.
Yeah.
And just vomit right at the door frame.
Give a worse smell.
Keith, I'm sorry that I left a huge dump in the toilet. I was at Jeff Dunham's puppet show, and I just was really blocked out.
Guys, I had the craziest dream. Ned took a dump in my toilet.
Let's end there. This has been the TryPod. Keith, hit us with the official TryPod theme song.
Well, you gotta listen to a podcast now and then, and why not this one? The TryPod.
Until next time, stay beautiful.
And a round of applause for Zach making Keith's 30 under 30 list.
I'm remarkable.